I think one of my biggest problems was the fact that I had to realize it's not up to me to save the frickin' world. I could just do my share, right? Like, there's so many things coming out that I've known for years, okay? Or it's coming out big time now. It's spilling out everywhere about the medicine and the tunnels and the government and the adrenochrome and the reptiles and all the other beings that live on the earth. Okay, I've done all that. I've researched the hilt out of everything I could find that was truth. I'm sure there's tons more that I don't know. I mean, as a matter of fact, I know there's tons more I don't know. And everything that's coming out is going to wake people up. But there are going to be people who deny it and who are going to want to harm the ones that want to change the system for the better for everybody. There are going to be people. There's like, because they, with the information that came out about the incubator babies and the Cabbage Patch Kids and all that, it's, so there's people on Earth that have souls and there's people on Earth that don't, okay? That's the difference. Because they made them in like, they got male and female cells, sperm and eggs, and then they made them in an incubator. So in the Bible it says you have to be born of water and the Spirit. So being born vaginally, or like in a human, growing in the mother's womb, is being born of water. And spirit is when those two, the male and the female sperm and egg get together, there's a flash of life. That's the spirit. But in an incubated, they might have the spirit, but they don't have the soul, or something like that. So it makes it easier to understand why some people can't change and some people are programmed through government and societies and everything else. Something's going to happen where these people are going to want to get rid of people that want things to change, because that's what they're programmed to do. It's like the hive mind. Jonathan Clark talks about that a lot. So you need to let go and realize that they look like you and me, they act like you and me, but there's something missing. And I think what another lady, I used to watch this chick, what was her name? She's on YouTube. Bean. What was her first name? Something Bean. Billy Bean. And she says, because she talks to God a lot too, that if they're born of the Spirit, and they're like you have one that doesn't have a soul, and then you got somebody that does, and they mate and they have a child. I think with that child that comes out after that, the generation after 12 generations, they can actually grow a soul, apparently. So that's a good way to look at it, because they're just going to have to come back and regurgitate life until they get it right, I guess, is what I'm assuming. Or on a different level, like quantum, like I guess Earth and vibrations, they just layer on each other, but you just don't meet. It's like being in the neighborhood with, like I was living in Langley, and my brother lived just like 5 minutes up the road, not even, probably 5 minutes. I could see his house from the hill. And I'd never run into him, because he was different, on a different level than me, like quantumly. Not that he was a better person or better spiritually, that it was the vibe they carried, or else the things they knew how to manipulate that vibe through high-vibing people like the chosen ones, right? So it's not that you're special because you're chosen. It's that we made a contract with God to come here and help wake up humanity. Because we've been through all of this for thousands of years. But when you come here, you get stuck because they take your memory and you're supposed to, part of it is supposed, you got to remember who you are. And that's, balancing out your ego, your pride, your being humble, and all that other stuff. And knowing God and knowing the inner you and being one with the earth and the heavens at the same time. And that's called an earth stabilization. And that's what I am. Like, something happens to me, there'll be chaos because I balance out. Apparently, my energy balances out the earth. That's what I'm finding out. I'm a pretty high vibing person, but I always have been. But now that I've woken up, I'm even higher vibing. So, like, I can't walk anywhere without people noticing me. Like, they just look over because they can feel my energy before I walk by. And I'm got to learn how to maybe hold that energy in a bit so that I'm not being so noticeable. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm just out there beaming like we're getting an old lighthouse. But anyway, whatever, it's waking people up. Even just my energy will wake people up. So I think that's pretty cool. It helps people wake up to the truth about everything. But so there's lots of people that know that there's a big change coming and if their vibrations won't match, they can't get into the higher realms. So they want innocent people that are pure-hearted to get married to and stuff. So you shouldn't be having out there having strange sex anyways. You should really know the soul, mind, and spirit of that person before and love before you should lay with them. And as a kid, I was sexually brought forth through their fucking crap to be promiscuous or whatever they call it. And to just be lonely and looking for love, really. That was what my heart was. But they wanted, like, this was, now that I think back, my sister was always, oh, she must be so pure. And I'd stay up for 2 days and they wouldn't say a word. So it's like, but you guys don't give a shit about me. I'm going to go have fun, right? And I just, yeah. Anyways. Yeah. More memories.